Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another night with CCR Jimmy Codger, myself, and Clay Jacks, who's one of our regulars in our community, who's been throwing some absolute fire lobbies recently. So this is another one. I'm expecting great things for tonight. He's organising some sprint races, followed by a feature race. So let me just put a message in the chat. Let Clay Jacks know. The stream is live. Hopefully you'll get that and pick it up on it. So we're just waiting for the room to fill up now. So the first track, I've got no control over this, by the way. Excuse me, ladies and gents. Clay Jacks is actually hosting the lobby, so he's responsible for all the races that you'll see tonight. I have no input whatsoever, so it's a nice break for me to sit back, relax. I say relax. Oh, we got Kevin in the chat. Welcome along, people. We've got Nilo in the chat as well. I've got Nilo in the lobby, so just a welcome message out there. Evening all. So Kevin was in last night. Unfortunately, couldn't make some of the races because I think he had some problem with the car or something. But we'll see what goes on tonight. We've got how many have we got in now? We've got 8 in up to at the moment. I won't be racing tonight. I'm going to be commentating. But if we need to make the numbers up, you might see the Codger race. Don't expect much. Oh, Kevin saying he had a problem with the Wi-Fi. So, is it all fixed now, Kevin? So this is, let's see if we got some cars out on the track. Let's see if, let's change the view. Let's get some info on the screen. Driver names off. So, we've got Achilles, that looks right. 6644 out in the Porsche, I think. Yep, out in the Porsche. Max Vez, a good friend of mine. Yeah, raced Max Vez a lot. He's a regular in my before I was streaming. I used to open a lot of lobbies. I've just seen a name pop up that I recognise. Vital Statistics. Welcome along. I know this name. I've raced against this racer quite a lot. We've got Aiden Sayers in the chat. Good evening, Aiden. How are you, dude? Oh, we've got Nilo in the chat as well now. Day 2, no race for me tonight. Oh no, not again, Nilo. What's going on? I'm very well, thank you, Aiden. Yourself? Kevin, yes, it's Group 3 racing. So any Group 3 car. Let's get Clay Jacks on the screen. The man himself, the legend who's organised all this event. Out in his trusty steed, the M6. I'm good. Of course you can, Aiden. Jump in, mate. Yep, not a problem. It'd be good to see you on track, Aiden. As we see a flash for the headlights from Clay Jacks there. What the procedure is tonight, Aiden, it's 3/4 sprint races. I've got no idea. Wow, we've got 10 watching already. That's incredible. Thank you ever so much for jumping in and enjoying what you're seeing. I know you're not seeing much yet, but feel free to hit that like button, or as TJC Gaming would say, smash that like button. Don't hit the subscribe, click the notification bell. It'll help your Codger out. So yeah, as I was saying, Aiden, it's GT80. Yeah, cool. Yeah, there's no restriction on the car. I would say buy all the tyres, including wets, Aiden. I'm not sure if that will come into play. I'm not sure. Oh yes, it will. Yeah, so make sure you've got all the tyres for the car. I know you can buy them in the race shop in the lobby. But it's going to be 3/4 sprint races, followed by a feature race of a roughly, I think Clayjack said 30 minutes-ish. We're aiming to be finished for roughly 9 o'clock. So I think the sprint races will be running until 8, 8:15, something like that. And then the feature race will be from sort of 8:15 onwards and finishing when that ends. Kevin S says for next race, Carabinieri are Italian police. So let's get some other names. Vital statistics. Let's all these in out in the Ford GT40. Magnus from Sweden out in that's the 18, I think, the Nismo GTR 18. Oh, we've got Tyler Man in the house. Tyler Man, good evening, dude. Right, there are not many people have. Right, this is Tyler. Yeah. If you notice the blue and yellow flash on the back of the car, that is representing SHP Motorsports, as it says in the back bumper. That actually stands for South High, which is the other name for Le Mans 24-hour. It's South Highway Patrol. They are a multifaceted group. Their disciplines include drifting, police role play on South, which I have joined, and I had an absolute riot. I managed to pick up, they're from the States, I think I got 3 felonies in one night. I was being chased. So, go feel free to visit them at SHP Motorsports or South Highway Patrol on YouTube. The blue and yellow is their logo. So go well tonight, Tyler Man. He's a quick guy. He races in Group 1, Group 2. Oh, look at this. We have royalty. We have 360 Racing in the house. Who have we got? Is that James or is that Diddy? But 360 Racing in the house. Welcome along. Yeah, we did a 360 Racing. Check them out on YouTube. TTSR. We did. They run a hot lap challenge around Kyoto, Miami, in the Beetle last week. It's James, another James. That must mean it's Mr. Beaverbull himself. Well, we have royalty in the house. Yeah, they organised a hot lap challenge, and I tell you what, the top, I'm sure he'll correct me on this, I think the top 8, I came 8th, well, I was well surprised with, but I think the top 8 to 10, I don't think there was more than 7/10 or 8/10 across the field. It was incredibly close, but I had great fun. It's good to do stuff like that. And oh, hang on a minute, I've just noticed another name I recognised. Yep. Good evening, Yep Jensen. Good to see you in the room. This is another one of our regulars. Very quick guy, good on the strategies. Yeah. Let's look at this livery that Yep's out in. Wow, look at that. Yeah, he normally, now this is the first time I've seen Yep in a non-Red Bull livery. He normally favours the Red Bulls, which some of them are absolutely fantastic. But no need to change Yep. Good to have a bit of a different livery. So yeah, enjoy the show tonight, Yep. And James, as Clayjacks, wow, I didn't get much warning for that. I know I saw starting soon, but I didn't realise it was going. Oh, look at this, it's a night race. This is funny for me, because I normally stream and I've got full control over the lobby. But this is great. So yeah, okay, so we've got 2, 3, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. It's a false start check, so, oh, we've got one roller. So that'll be a 3-second penalty before they get going. So we've got Achilles. And let me just get the names on. Let's get the driver names are off. So Max Vez has taken. Vital Statistics has gone into an early second. Oh, we've got a bit of contact there going up on the wall. Oh, we've got a big smash there. Who's that involving? Is that involving? Has Clayjack's got away with that? He has. He's got through that. Wow, that was close. But don't drop out. It's a 7-lap race, as we see. Yep, take a spin into the wall. So hope he can recover from that. So the order's changed. We've not even done half a lap yet. So as we see, yeah, that was a bit tail happy, that GT40. But Clayjax has made his way up to 3rd place. He'll be hoping to get the hammer down now and just escape the carnage that's ensuing behind him. So he's coming up against Max Vez. He's raced Max Vez before, so both quick drivers. But I think Clayjax has got, yeah, he's got one mission tonight by the looks of things. Both in the same car, so both very respectful drivers. So let's go back down to Tyler Mann, who, what car is that? I can't make out from here. Looks like the McLaren, or is it the, I think it's the McLaren. So yeah, he's going well in that. So vital statistics there, has just taken a bit of a spin. Yeah, it's a brave choice, the GT40, around this track. So we've got Von Don 2012 in the chat. Good evening, how are you, dude? I'm thinking about joining. Don't just think about it, join. Join Von Don, more the merrier. It's just plain, well, I say plain, it's straight. Oh, hang on a minute, is that Kevin? Kevin is in. Oh, welcome along, Kevin. You managed to get in, good man. Yeah, it's Group 3 sprint races, possibly 3/4, followed by a feature race, which will be about 30 minutes long. So join for as little or as much as you like. Always just, we welcome all drivers, all capabilities. The only thing we stipulate is that you clean. Oh, it's James, yeah, from 360 Racing, he's saying, yeah, there was literally nothing in it. It was, I'll tell you what, I love that, mate. You'll have to do more of those, James. So as we go back to the top here, we've got Achilles 6644 with a 1.3 second gap, but that means nothing round here. There's a lot of slipstream going on the main straight. We used to race this track in GT Sport. I think this is the one. Yeah, this section is pretty tough if you don't get it right. And there's this last corner. We used to get a lot of penalties cutting that corner. But yeah, the gap is staying pretty consistent at the moment. So let's just go back down the field now, and we'll have a look at Aidan Sayers. This is one of our regulars. Oh, is he taking a trip to the barrier there? Maybe he's not raced this track recently. Out in a very flashy Supra. Love that blue. It looks like a Player Sport blue, that. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, that's Craig over at Player Sport UK. Check him out, he streams out on weekends. These guys flit around between the lobbies. Nice looking Supra, that, Aidan. Let's have a look at Magnus. Out in the GTR. Is that the newest livery? Oh, it is, isn't it? Is that the gift livery? Yeah, I think it is. With the in collaboration with it, in connection with the video. Oh, we see Max Vez has dropped out of the room. Is it a connection issue, or it's not very often you see Max drop out of the room. Let's go back up the field now. So we've got Derry over from the United States. Welcome along, out in the Porsche. Doing pretty steady there in 8th place. He's 4 seconds behind. He's got a pretty comfortable lead at the moment from 9th place. But we've got Yep Jensen here having yeah, he's in right in the mix here with, I can't pronounce that one, Sinasa 81, and I'm gonna have to look at that. What is that? I'm sure they do it on purpose to mine in Captain Stream, you know. Oh, Barry Matra. Okay, that's probably not how you say it. That's probably professionally butchered. So I do apologise if that's not how you say it. Well, I know it's not how you say it. I haven't quite got the French accent. Being from the north of England, it doesn't really mix well. But enough of that. So we'll go back to Tyler Man here out the McLaren. Yeah, it is the McLaren. So he's having a good race here. He's in 4th place. He's only 2.5 away from vital statistics. Yeah, there's a word to say, isn't it? Put my teeth back in. So this isn't all over. There's 2 laps to go. But anything, as we've often seen. I mean, look at the GT40. Is an absolute monster on the straights. But where it lacks is in the corners, which is why I thought it was a surprising choice for this track. But the McLaren has recently had an improvement. So, I mean, I've always liked the car. It always handles well. And I think it's had an update on the top end. So, as he's, yeah, but see, Tyler Mann's lost. He's lost about half a second there. I'm just gonna let me just cough. Excuse me. Had a bit of a dry throat last night. I was getting a bit overexcited with the BTCC races I run last night. Oh, we've got Sup It Soapy. Now I know who it is now. Good evening, Von. That's another Von. We've got potentially three more of these, Von. Group 3 sprints. Then we've got a feature race. So if you want to get some racing in, Tyler Man's in the room. Tyler Man's on track. So come and join us. Another SHP member. So they're really popular. They're coming in and joining the lobby, so that's nice to see. They're obviously enjoying the racing. So yeah, we don't have many rules, and the only rules we stipulate is that you show respect for each other, and we just want clean, fair racing. So let's go on board with Clay Jackson. The final lap. He's managed to get in the lead, but he's only got a 7/10 gap now. He's coming up against the back marker, but I don't think that's going to come into play. We're not showing full on the. Oh, maybe that's because what's in the race. Okay. So he's coming up onto the banking now to round the final corner. So he's going to get a tow off the GTR, so this is he's going to get a real good tow here. So is he going to better his lap time? No, he doesn't better his lap time, but he's taken the win. So we've got Clay Jackson in first place, we've got Achilles. I can't do this because it's going to go black screen, I know it is. I might get away with 10. Vital Statistics in third, Tyler in fourth, we've got Sinman in 5th, Jep Jensen in a good 6th place, Derry in 7th, we've got Kevin, I know that's Kevin, in 8th, we've got Magnus in 9th, and Aidan bringing up in 10th place. Look, see, I just managed to do that before it went black screen. Always does it on me. Don't normally have a problem talking, or people have told me, but right. So, yeah, this is funny, this, because I've got no control at all over the lobby. I'm just going to take a quick drink, just to keep your voice in check. Von Don says, he took the last spot, but he's not going to make it for the 30-minute race. Okay. Well, make it for as many or as little as you can. So let's just see what Clay Jacks is. Yep, Jensen's asking, how are people doing today? I'm doing very well, yep, thank you. And yourself? Had a really good day today. The room is filling up. Wow, we've got, 15 out of 16. Oh my word, what's Clay Jacks thrown? What's this? This is Big Willow or something, isn't it? What is it? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, this will test them. In Group 3 as well. Right, this could be interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, Clayjacks likes to mix it up. And, yeah, I'd call this mixing it up. I mean, I think I don't play daily races. But I'm sure this is featured in one of the daily races. Yeah, I managed to finish my day early today. Yeah, so yeah, I've had the afternoon to myself, and it's been quite nice over here in the UK, the north of England. Quite warm and sunny. So I've been sat out in the garden this afternoon. So let's get some racing for one and get the driver names off because I hate that. Okay, so we got 12 out on track. We've got a good American contingent tonight. As we see, Von Don is out in the... Yeah, this is probably a good choice for here. The Subaru WRX. Yeah, this is... You'd want something with a... that likes going around corners. And I've never really raced this track much. A Trip from the United States. Yep, says he wish he could get an early day off work. Doesn't happen very often yet, I will say that. That sounds like the Viper, I think. Or is it the Corvette? I'm useless, I'm going to get... That's a Corvette, I think. I'll probably get slated now from the American gang in here. How do you not know what that is? I'm sure it's the Corvette. Fast Nick, also from the United States, welcome along. That looks like a monster livery, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, out in the Porsche. Oh, the Porsche is a brave choice here. Vital statistic. Well, that's even braver. That's even more brave. The GT40 round here. Yep, fair play. Yeah. This now. See, if I was on track, this is what I'd be doing. I'd have to stop every corner to empty out the sand. Yeah. And we've got Dizzy Duck from the Netherlands. What car are they out in? That looks like the Nismo, is it? The GTR? Oh no, it's the GT500, isn't it? The Supra GT500. With the exhaust out the back. Ah, nice Jack Daniels livery there. Go well tonight. Got Sinman stay. Oh, he's changed car. That's the McLaren. We got TTK Von did get in. Ah, right now I know what this livery. This is the Good Smile livery. I'm sure is it an American or is it a Japanese racing team? I'm not sure. Von will correct me. He likes to run this livery a lot. Pretty cool livery. Clayjacks. Let's see what Clayjacks is out in. Ooh, he's out in a Mazda. Okay, right. Oh, that's an interesting choice. And Tyler is staying with either the Viper or the Corvette. So let's see what Yep's in. Oh well, there's no mistaking that. That's the Mazda. Yeah, we've seen Yep out in this before. Goes quite well in it. He doesn't go out in it that often. Yeah, we've seen Von in the WRX. That's the whole field. Kevin, has he changed cars? Wonder what car this is. Can't tell from the sound. Let's have a look. I recognise the sound, but I'm not sure exactly what car it is. Oh, right, okay, I wouldn't have said Ferrari. Yeah, okay. That's another brave choice on here, so it's quite nimble. So we've got 13, let's go and have a look at how many we've got in the lobby. We've got 14 out of 16, we've got 13 on track. I do like that Porsche livery, that pink. PCG, Jay Reynolds. We've got a lot of Americans in tonight, welcome along everybody. As Clayjack says, starting soon, so that can mean starting immediately. So, let's have a look how many laps this is. 5-lap race round here. It is quite a big track, this one. So, let's get the race info off. Display driver names off. So, let's just see how this pans out. This could be interesting, this. We've got 7 watching still, that's brilliant. My name's Jimmy Codger, CCR Jimmy Codger, streaming on behalf of one of the legends in our community, Clayjacks. He'd probably be blushing now and tell me to shut up, but he's gonna get upset anyway. He's been instrumental in the community, not only for If you're wondering what CCR is, that's Captain Colossus Racing. Part of the community organised by the captain. He's actually taking a break at the moment. So we're sort of caretakers. We've been running the community. We're sort of chucking races on and throwing events on for the guys and the girls in the community, and yeah, we're enjoying it. We're chucking different stuff. Clayjack's certainly chucking different disciplines. I'm trying to chuck different cars, and yeah, but he's been instrumental in helping me with strategy races. He's an absolute whiz with the strategies, but these are just plain sprint races tonight. So as here we go. This is the start of the race. So just keep it clean, everybody. T1, yeah, it can't be won in the first corner. So wait for the red lights to come on. And it's a false start check, so keep your foot on the brake. So we've got 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. Go out. Ready for... We've got no false starters. Oh, we've got one stuck on the grid, have we? Oh, they've got going now. Okay. Well, Vital Statistics has shot out into the lead. And Yep has managed to get himself up into second place. So these Mazdas, there's someone else in a Mazda behind Yep. Let's have a look. Let's go back down the grid. Oh, it's the Porsche. So, ooh, the Porsches are going well around here. So they're really hassling Yep around this twisty section. But yes, keeping it there. He's keeping them at bay. But I can just see a glimpse of Clayjacks there in 5th place in the other Mazda. So let's go back down. Let's go down to Tyler Man. Yeah, they're all pretty bunched up at the moment. So it's anybody's game at the moment. It's only a 5-lap race, but this is. I mean, I don't race this track much, so I wouldn't. These don't look like a place for overtake at the moment. I would say that the main straight, or possibly potentially down here. Oh, as we see, who's that spinning? Is that Clayjack spinning? It is. Clayjack's had a spin. So I don't know whether there was contact, but he nearly went in the pit lane. So that was lucky that he didn't go in the pit lane. So Clayjacks will dust himself off, literally, after a trip into the gravel. So... yeah, head down Clayjacks. He'll plug on now. So he's having a battle with Kevin. So we'll go back up to... oh, this pink Porsche that I like the look of Jay Reynolds from United States. The Porsche seems to be going pretty well around here. So let's have a look at Von in the AMG Mercedes in the Good Smile livery. Yeah, so you can still see that pretty much the whole field. There's not a massive gaps between them. So it seems to, we've had one leave the rooms. I mean, that's only lap 2. So it is, yeah, it's a fairly long lap at this track, isn't it? So, well, I'd say 1 minute 17, so that wouldn't say that. It just looks a pretty long track. Oh, see someone else take the gravel there. I mean, if you lose it and go spin into the pits, yeah, that's it. You're in there for about, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds maybe. As you see, Reynolds has left the room. Okay, so maybe this isn't for everybody. But it's probably we're here to have fun. Something different. It's well, Group 3s aren't different, but some of the tracks will certainly be different. Maybe not what everybody's used to in the Group 3s. So let's go back up to the top now and see. Jep's chasing a car in the livery that he would normally be running. That's quite funny. I'm sure I've seen Yep out at one of the Porsches in the Red Bull, but yeah, the Mazda's certainly giving his Porsche a run for its money. See Yep there, he's all over the back of this Porsche. Oh, that's a brave move. So if you look down the inside here, now that is brave. Wow. There's no contact, so great respect from them. We see the Porsche take a bit of the dust there. That'll compromise the exit out of that corner. So yep, didn't get the move. Oh, he has got the move done now. But they're not giving it, well, they're giving each other plenty of respect, but this is a close battle at the top here. There's another Porsche. See, with these two fighting now, it's giving Fast Nick, is that Nick or Rick? I'm sure if it's Nick. Fast Nick and Vital Statistics, it's given them the chance to close up on second and first place. So this is going to be now a battle. It's basically a 4-car. Oh, yeah, we said that. 2 have gone off. So now the 2 that were fighting have gone off. So I didn't see any contact. I saw the Red Bull Porsche go wide. But now, see, Fast Nick and Vital Statistics have now inherited the lead, and they've got a 6-second lead over Tylerman, who's in 3rd place. So that's a great result there. That's a really good, strong result for Tylerman. Yeah, there's no points or anything in this tonight. It's just purely open lobby racing, and then with the feature race at the end of it, something a bit get your teeth stuck into, shall we say. So let's go back up to the top. See, they've pulled out a lead now. So the GT40, I think it'll definitely have the pace on the straight, but the Porsche just seemed, I mean, all the way through GT Sport, it was a good all-rounder. It's looking to be the case here. But as we see the Red Bull Porsche, which was Simsan, has caught back up because that was one of the ones in the lead. Yeah, and Yep's right behind them. I think the Porsche may have been the instigator in that, not on purpose obviously, but I think they caught the gravel, went off, and maybe caused a bit of a chain reaction. So Clayjax, meanwhile, was in 11th place. He's now made his way up to 6th place, so that's a great recovery drive from Clayjax. We've seen coming over the line now, he's made another place up, so that's 5th place. So Clayjax is going to come home, so we've got Simsan in 3rd, Tyler in 4th place, we've got Clayjax in 5th, TT Gavon in 6th, A-Trip in 7th, Yep Jensen in 8th, Von Don in 9th, and we've got Kevin coming home in 10th. Well, that was certainly an interesting. Race. We don't. That's what Kevin was referring to. He's got a police livery on the Ferrari. Right. Okay. Sorry, Kevin. I didn't get that at first when you first put that in the chat, but now I understand because I've just seen Cavanieri on the side of the car. That Mazda does not like curbs, says Clayjax. Well, I don't know. I mean, it was a pretty planted car. So go to results. Fast Nick took the win with Vital Statistics in 2nd. Simsan in 3rd place. Tylerman in 4th. Clayjax in 5th. That was a great result after the spin. Von in 6th place. Another good result. And we got A-Trip in 7th. Yep Jensen in 8th place. Von Don in 9th. Kevin in 10th. And we had 3 DNFs. So let's see what Clayjax. Let's see what he throws next. If he's thrown that now, I mean, he's up for anything. There's a leak in the roof, Clayjax. Oh no. Yeah, well, this is a wet Tsukuba. I'm almost certain. Yeah, we've got 9 watching. Thanks very much for tuning in. This could be an interesting race. Let's see what. Oh, Doug Tilley, jump in, Doug. Group 3 sprint races. This is Doug. He's one of the regulars over at TJC Gaming. If you don't know who he is, it's go and check him out. TJC Gaming. He throws all sorts of races. He does like his endurance races. He runs Group 3s, 2s, 4s, Group 1s occasionally. And just to reiterate what Clayjax has put in the comments there. Let's go back into the comments. in the chat. Please be clean in this very small track with difficult weather. It is. At the moment, I've got on my screen, Clayjacks, that it's being prepared. Oh, we've got Fides. Good evening, Fides. That's another SHP member. So look at this. The Americans are taking over the lobby. Does it normally take this long, Clayjacks? Oh, that's hilarious. TTK Evolved is saying tandem. Now, what that means is synchronized drifting. So, I expect to see... Yeah, we'll have a look at these. I expect to see some drifting round here. Hope it'll load, says Kevin. Last person who joined. Who was... I didn't catch who the last person was. Maybe a room refresh? Yeah, okay. Gonna do a room refresh. I'm not gonna sing during the interlude. Don't panic. I'll have to just sit tight and just wait till Clayjacks reloads the lobby. And we'll get back to you as soon as we can. God, I sound like one of those call centre phone calls, don't I? We know you're waiting. Oh, let's see. Let's come back out of this for a second. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a problem with Tsukuba, but maybe it's. I've never driven in the wet there. I don't think. Oh yeah, Kevin. We know it's it's just taking its time. Here we go. Right, let's try this. Baby says, yeah, that's TJ's catchphrase. Not heard TJ for a bit. Is he still with us? Ah, it's loaded now. Cool. Yeah, not too fussed, Clayjacks. We got Doug. We got some decent guys in here, girls in here. So look at it filling up now. Got this is great. I mean, I know all these Americans. These are all SHP guys. They're all good. They're all clean drivers. So I want to see some drifting round here in the wet from you lot. Happy days. So I wonder what cars people will choose for this. I certainly wouldn't know. Are you... My word. I'd be wanting something pretty nimble round here. I've got to laugh at these names. They do it on purpose. I mean, look at Strunk Flugit. Okay, AK TomTom, that's quite a tame one. Welcome along. Yeah, I was just thinking the same, yep. I'd me personally, the WRX potentially. Yeah, definitely the Subaru. Oh, I don't know about the Supra. I wouldn't choose the Ferrari, but someone will be out in it, no doubt. Beetle? Oh no, maybe not the Beetle in the wet. I'd go with a WRX. Yep. That might be a good shout. Let's see how. Oh, it's not that wet, is it? It looked a lot. Oh. Okay, spoke too soon. Let's just see what tyres people are out on. Let's display all. Driver names off. Okay, so we can't see the comments there. Oh, that's intermediates. Move on. Clayjacks is also... Clayjacks is on the softs. Yeah, it just shows how confident Clayjacks is. Tyler's on the intermediates. We've got Von Don playing it safe for the wets. Intermediates. I'd say the most of the field are on intermediates. Oh, we got Von Don trying the softs. So is he dug out in the Subaru? I think the Subaru would be a pretty good choice. Well, Yep's chosen the Suzuki. Wow, that's a screamer as well, isn't it? I don't know what's louder, that or the Mazda. That could be an interesting choice here, as we see who's that that's had a spin. Is that? Yeah, Sabacoso on the intermediate, so yeah, that's not necessarily that's the right tyre either. I've seen conditions a lot wetter than this. Yeah, try not to stop on the middle of the track. Just beware of cars around you. So let's have a look at Fidesz in the Porsche. Good evening, Fidesz. Nice to see you, matey. These should be pretty comfortable in these conditions. I mean, they're drifters after all, and I mean they're really, really good drifters. So let's just have a look at these. Tyler Man, I don't think is a drifter. I could be wrong. I know this man is 100%. Quite comfortable in these conditions, and we all know Von is very good in the wet. He's raced in one of my special events, an hour's race, and we had, if I remember rightly, we had at least 20 minutes. It was half an hour at Spa. It worked really well. So yeah, we've seen these in action in the wet. It seems to be steady, but it's not torrential rain, is it? Let's go on board with Von and see how bad the rain is. Yeah, you see it's hovering below the first bar on the water on the indicator there, because he's corrected a bit of a slide there. Oh, he's on the softs, so there you go. This is what I was saying. See, there's definitely a dry line, but these will have more grip. It seems to be doing really well. So yeah, it's set to equal conditions mode, standing water or rain level. Oh, well, let's see what it says there. Oh, it won't change. It's going to be this. Oh, okay, right, okay. No worries. So yeah, the rain level's going to stay the same. Okay. It's not going to get any worse, or it's not going to get any less. At the moment, Tyler has done a 54.3 on the softs as well. Now that's the BRZ he's out in. Into well, it's a bit late now, Kevin. I'm not sure. Wet. So it's Clay Jackson on pole with Tyler Man in second place, Von Don in third. That's a good result for these guys. Von in fourth. We've got 3 green lights, 4 red lights. False start. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that a false start from Tyler Man? It is. So that's going to send him right to the back. Oh, that's unfortunate. So that's given. Oh, it's not Tyler Man. Who was it that went to the back? It wasn't Clay Jackson went to the back, was it? Was it a false start? No way. Or has he done it on purpose? So we've got Tyler Man out in front now, followed by his SHP teammates. He's been hunted down by Von and Von Don and Fidesz. Yeah, so these are having a great run now. So if they can work together and but they've got Yet behind them, who's very familiar with these conditions. Von's looking for a move on Tylerman here. This is a really tight right-hander here. But Von's stuck it down the inside, and he's managed to get it done. But that was a great move from Von. So Von's on the soft tyre. Tyler's on the softs. Oh, I see Tyler's had a bit of a spin. He's tumbling down the field here. Let's go back up. We've got Clay Jacks also on the soft tyre. Has he done this on purpose? He's in the frat. What? Oh, that's the 4C. Well, that's an interesting choice. Yeah, I don't think he was in that before. I think he was in the BMW, so maybe... yeah, I'd go for something like this. Something a bit... well, the downside is, as we see there, exactly that. It's very light. So... you might get a bit of understeer, but Clay Jacks is well adverse to this. It won't bother him too much, but Yep's hunting Clay Jacks down now. This could be a tasty battle here. So let's go back down to the bottom here. We've got Doug in the Subaru. Having a race with Fides in the Porsche. We've got Tyler just ahead of him. We've got Tropa Gamer from Brazil in the Porsche. Right at the back of Yep. So, yeah, it's giving Yep a run for his money. So, this is anybody's at the moment. We've got eight in the race at the moment. 8 in the race, 7 watching. Thank you very much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to hit the like button and even subscribe to the channel. And click the notification bell. I go live... as a rule on a Tuesday at 7 o'clock UK time, but we're part of CCR, so we're covering the captain, so we're going to Clay Jacks is organising some lobbies on a Wednesday, so we're throwing these tonight. So it's got 3 or 4 sprint races plus a feature race. So go back up to the top. Von has still got the lead. But having said, he's got a 5-second lead now, so he's in a comfortable position here. But Clay Jacks is there lurking. As we say that, he's going to second place now. We've got 3 laps for Clay Jacks to make up 5 seconds. Will Clay Jacks do it? That's a good lap from, that's only... Well, as we see, Clay Jacks has just knocked in the quickest lap time. So Von will be wary of this. You just see Clay Jacks in the background there. So let's go on board with Clay Jacks and see what he's dealing with. He's on the softs. See, driving in these conditions is all about being smooth. Not too aggressive on the throttle and just nice steady inputs on the steering. As he's almost made up another second. So he's got Von well within his sights now, so Von's just got to keep it on the road and just be nice and steady. So Clay Jacks is on another purple lap here. Let's just see if he can beat his lap time. Not this time, I don't think. Oh, he has. Wow. But the gap is staying... Yeah, he's taken about half a second out. So at this rate... Oh, Clay Jacks has got a little bit of a grasp. Well held, Clay Jacks. Oh, let's come back off this now. So, it cost him about a couple of tenths. So, Von's just got to finish this lap now. He's 3/4 of the way round. Finish this lap, and then he's just got to put in another tidy lap. Can he hold Clay Jacks off for one more lap and take the win? So this is it. This is Von's last lap now. You can do it, Von. Nice and steady. But Clay Jacks has pulled in another half a second. So I don't think there's enough laps in the race. I think if there was one more lap after this, I think it'd be, the potential would be on. But Von has driven an absolutely superb race here. So he's halfway around the track now. Probably about half a dozen corners to go. He's got around this. Oh, and Clay Jackson's caught right. He's pulled in. He's pulled in a big chunk of time there. So this is it. This is the straight before the final corner. So Von's just got to make sure he nails this final corner. Come on, Von, you can do it. You can do it. Floor it. Oh, you see Von take the victory. Well done, Von. That's, yeah, I'm not going to read through the results, so I can see them here. You can see who's finished there. What a brilliant result. Just going to leave this on the screen. I'll be back with you, ladies and gentlemen, in about 10 seconds or so. 15 seconds. Won't be long. Okay. So, well, that was an interesting race, wasn't it? Let's see what Clay Jacks throws up next. Anything's possible tonight after the races we've had. So, I've no idea what the next race is. Some GRB or Group B. So good with some rallying. No, it's not looking popular, that, I don't think. So let's see what's there. Yep, says, I have a secret I would like to share. Never take the Suzuki. It is crap. Is that just in the wet? Yep, do you think? Or I think it's a pretty good car. I think it takes a very certain way to drive it. I don't think you rev it out. I think you wouldn't be revving it right out in the wet here. And Kevin says thanks for the tip. Ooh, this looks like Alsace. Is this the test circuit? Oh, this is a great little track. This is really fun. We've done this with TJ's stream, but we did it reverse, I think. I can't remember if it was Group 3 or Group 4. Yeah, it's a test course. This is a good, yeah, I like this. So we've got 11 watching. That's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, it's something a bit different tonight. It's not your run-of-the-mill normal lobbies. Look at me saying thanks for the race here. Not raced yet. We've got 8 likes. That's fantastic. Name of the circuit is that? Oh, is someone going to correct me? Is it Alsace? I think. I could be wrong. We've always done the reverse. I don't think it was the reverse that he threw before. The reverse version of this, you've got to be careful. Going up over the bridge. It's almost like it's weird. It's almost like a second. Well, it is second gear corner, but it's a fantastic little track. I was a bit dubious about it at first, but it grew on me. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got James saying that, yeah, this is it. Have you ever... you should do this, James, in the... you should do this in the Mazdas. You're running a Mazda MX-5 championship, aren't you? I threw those once. I'll probably be doing it again. But this would be fantastic in the Mazdas. Especially the reverse version of it. Oh, we've got Meccano in the room. Welcome along, Meccano. Yeah. I don't think the minis would go too well around here, do you reckon, James? they'd probably fall back down the hill, wouldn't they? You get halfway up the hill, you'd have to get out and push. Was that you were just thinking that about the Mazdas, or were you thinking about that about the minis? But the Mazdas round here would be absolutely superb. I've got a laugh. Yeah, James, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm friends with Diddy. We've met James at Silverstone and Thruxton, racing in the Mighty Minis, real life racing series. Great bunch of guys down there. Got Shadow GT. Evening, Codger and Clay Jacks. How's things, lads? Fantastic, mate. Get yourself in here. Get some racing done, Shadow. This is a fantastic little track, Shadow. So who have we got? I did see a regular name. So we've got 8. Meccano joined in. Yes, we got Meccano from Sweden. Welcome along, Meccano. Now, absolute gentleman, this guy. He's been a regular. Went to feature race probably after this, the next one. I don't. Well, this is yeah. It will be the next one. 15 minutes, says Clay Jacks. There you go. Yeah, Meccano's a real gentleman. He's been in. He's been loads of our lobbies, and all we ask for is that's the little bit of the bridge I was on about. If you can get that right, the rest of the track is pretty much okay. It's just getting that right because you run wide. But yeah, Meccano, he had an absolutely fantastic race. If you haven't watched it yet, check out my stream. Go back to the video that says the special event Bathurst. That is honestly one of the best races I've ever had the pleasure of commentating on. Clay Jacks and Meccano were absolutely hammer and tongs, and they were opposite strategies, and they both ended up on the opposite tyre. One was on mediums, one was on softs. If I remember rightly, Meccano was on the softs, caught Clay Jacks, overtook him on lap 11. 2 corners to go. Clay Jacks pulled what I would call move of the century. It took a lot of commitment to do it, and it took a lot of respect and trust, knowing that the other driver would be aware, and this is the guy that you're looking at here, Meccano. And it was absolutely incredible to watch. So go ahead and check that video out. That stream. It wasn't last one; it's one before. So feel free to check that out. So looks like the race is going to be starting now. Oh, we've had Mix 93 in before from Italy. Welcome along. So let's just get this driving. Oh, it's already on. So wait for the red lights to come on. So Clay Jacks is starting from the back, it looks like, in this one. So I got my fingers crossed for T1 or T2, whichever you want to look at it. Has it glitched? It's taken a while for the red lights to come on, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh, here we go, here we go. And they're off. So Von's got a good lead. He's got a good start, sorry. So this is where it could get interesting. Right, okay. So we've got a few casualties. But it's the next. Yeah, it's this bit here. Sharp right-hander. up the hill and over a sharp left hand. If you get this, you need to hug the inside. As Von's clearly demonstrated there, he's got round it, and we've, oh, I'll tell you what, there's more got through that than I thought they would. So, I'll tell you what we'll do, let's go on board with Clay Jacks, and you get an idea of what this track's like. It's only a short track, but all these messages are annoying when they start repeating themselves, aren't they? Oh, Kevin said it's disconnected him. He's not having much luck recently. But yeah, watch this now. You're coming around this right-hander here. You've got to get it over to the left because it's a blind crest. You can't see where you're going. As perfectly demonstrated by Clay Jacks there. I'll come out of that view now. Ricardo's sticking with his trusty Porsche, does like the Porsche. But up front we've got Fidesz from SHP, also in the Porsche. Ooh, that was Yep in the McLaren. Yeah, they're all experienced drifters, but yeah, these are braver than I would be in the Porsche. I think it was pretty hair-raising in, I can't remember what cars it was that TJ threw in. It was hilarious. We had an absolute riot that night. So, next up, sticking around, we have a feature race with some varying conditions, shall we say. So, if that's what you like to see, that sort of thing, there'll be strategies at play. So it should be a really interesting race. I think Yep's preferring the McLaren in this race. It's a pretty nimble car. It's pretty planted as well. I quite like. Oh, comedy timing there. It's pretty nimble and planted, and Yep sticks it in the barrier. It couldn't go worse. Commentator's curse, eh, James? Oh dear me, that was funny. That's one for the record books, isn't it? So, I don't know whether it's these people keep coming in and out of the room that's causing a bit of lag, I'm not sure. But meanwhile, Von is basically 2 seconds, well, one more lap to go, so he's having a good night tonight, is Von. He's actually been teaching me drifting. Well, he's been very patient teaching the Codger how to drift. And I must say, I mean, I'll try it. You can try your hand if you never know until you try it, do you? And I just thought, I can correct a spin, a power slide, but it's a completely different ball game. It's all very well correcting one. But that's not what you want to do in drifting. Well, it is to a degree, but you want to keep it in the drift. As Mike X is very close to Von now, so is he gonna lose it at the last? This is very close, but Von has made a bit of a contact with the barrier there, so I don't know whether he can. This is very close. We're going to stay with this battle here. They're coming up to the start-finish straight now. This is the pit entry. There's one more corner. Oh, he's got off onto the grass. So it looks like Von's going to take another win with Clay Jacks in second place. Oh, Shadow's joining us for the feature race. Happy days. Right. the procedure for the feature race, because it's going to have weather involved, the qualifying is going to have different weather than the actual race. So what Clayjacks will do, we'll do the qualifying, and at the end of the qualifying, instead of starting the race, Clayjacks will end the race. So please stay in the lobby. Don't leave the lobby. What he's ending the race for is to set the grid manually, so then so they can reset the weather, rather than closing and opening. So right, so he's going to set up a new room now for the feature race. So please stay along. Can't wait for this one. So yeah, at the end of yeah, sorry, I was ahead there. So Clayjacks, I didn't see that in the chat. He's actually put room refresh. So okay, yeah, so that's going to be the procedure. So there's going to be practice, there's going to be qualifying, and then at the end of qualifying, instead of race starting, he'll end the race, which will reset it. Then he'll reset the grid manually, and I will show you the lobby settings as soon as it opens. As soon as it opens, I'll show you the weather settings, so you can all familiar with it. And I've actually been given some notes from Clayjacks, so just make sure I don't forget anything. Let's get them up on my screen here. Okay, yeah, so let's just see, come back out of this and see if it refreshes. Right, okay, Clayjacks' feature race. Let's join the lobby. Okay, so what I will do is I'll view the event settings now. So we are at Suzuka. It's going to be a 12-lap race. Auto start is off. Now it's custom weather, and as you'll see here, it's going to be starting sunny. Then that's sort of light drizzle, as it says there, light rain. This is heavy rain. But there's a random tile in between the light rain, which is basically manageable on soft tyres. This random there, the rain will come, but we don't know how early or when it will come. But it is going to come. And we don't know how long it's going to be here. How long it'll last for. So there's two random parts in there. So that was one of my main notes from Clayjacks. Yeah, when he cancels the race after qualifying, please stay in the lobby. Do not leave. The room will stay open, and Clayjacks will set the grid manually, and then the race will start. Yeah, the fuel refill speed. Oh, I've just noticed that myself. Right, the fuel refill speed, the tyre wear is on ×3, and the fuel consumption rate is on ×7. So it's quite a high fuel rate. But if you look at the refueling speed, it's 20 litres a second. That's incredible. That's 6 times quicker than normal. The actual pit loss is 21 seconds for this. So get your pens and paper ready. So it's a very, very quick pit stop. So let's just see if there's any more notes I need to just keep an eye on while I've got this open. Right, so the weather in weather selection with custom weather. Ah, well, I can't see the weather in qualifying, Clayjacks. Is that right? In view event settings, it's just it is giving me the weather. This is practice race though, Clay Jacks. Is this? Okay. That's good. We've got 12 people in here. So 10 minutes practice, and then are you going to change it to qualifying, Clyde Jacks? Ah, cool. Yeah, I thought that would be the case. Thank you very much, matey. Shadow, get yourself jump in here. There's space. Not seen you jump in yet. Have we got Shadow jumping in? Here we go. We've got Shadow GT in the room. Welcome along, my friend. Let's get some cars on track and let's just watch these going around here. Let's get some information on the screen. Get the car driver names off. I'm not too bad with the names on the corners of this circuit. I don't know them all. Let's see who's on the start of a lap. Let's have a look. Right, this series of S's here coming up. Right, that's Degner 1. This is Degner 2. I'm not sure about the hairpin. This is not sounding very professional, this is it? James, help me out on the chat, if he's still there. Feel free to inform me of the names of the corners if anybody knows. It's a Suzuka track. So he's coming up here. This is the... coming up to Spoon Curve. This is a double apex left-hander. All important, get the exit right out of this corner, and then it's flat out up here, straight up to 130R. Now this, depending on how comfortable you are, this is either flat or a very, very small lift. Just as you go on the apex. And it didn't sound like Von lifted. So, here we go. Here's Yep in his Red Bull Porsche. I was wondering when that would make an appearance. Oh, thank you, James. Yeah, I'm not too bad on the corner names, but I think Yep's testing out a pit stop here, seeing how quick the refueling speed is. I've got a feeling. Well, we can let's get the information on the screen, and we can see exactly how quick. Wow, that's quick. That's incredible. Yeah, so Clay-Jacks are spot on. Yeah, it's about 18. Yeah, it's about 20 seconds. So we're having 10 minutes practice, so we're up to just 6.5, 6 minutes 40. So, see if it'll let you put your link into your YouTube, James, in the chat. I don't think it shouldn't block it, but feel free to put that in so everybody can go and have a look at TTSR. I don't know, unfortunately, it doesn't sound very professional. I'm not sure of the full, I don't want to give the wrong one out. So if it'll let you put it in, feel free to put it in the chat, James. So let's have a look at, we've got Tyler. Let's see what car Tyler's chosen here. Oh, the Jag. Yeah, this is a very good car. I like this. The last chicane before the start finish is Casio Straight. Thank you very much. He's got his track map out now. I reckon he's just going to reel these off now as if he... but you've already said you don't know, so... Yeah, stick your channel in the chat, James, if it'll let you. Or send me it on Discord and I'll read it out if it won't go in. Casio Triangle even, okay. Oh, that's a new one. I know the Degners and I know Spoon Curve 130R. I'm just not sure what's the series of S's called. that they go through after T1. So you've got Fidesz sticking with his Porsche, Vondon in the WRX. Right, car guy TY, if you're listening to the stream, the procedure is 10 minutes practice, then there's going to be qualifying, then there'll be the race. The snake, I don't know whether... I should have known better. And I don't think that's... Oh, hang on a minute. Clayjax has got the sunset going. Look at this. Oh, well, obviously, it's not quick enough for car guy. It's too impatient, so he's left the room. Never mind. Honestly, says James. The snake. I will be checking that. You have Andy over here. Oh, dear. I believe you. But look at the... I mean, Clayjax... If you look at these conditions, James... He's a whiz with these weather settings and getting the time delay to get these incredible sunsets. It looks stunning. Oh, hang on a minute. Sandbags have come out. I already know I'll be slow for this. I'm immensely tired. Right. Okay. Well, I think looking at Von, he's up for this. A 2:03.1. That's a really quick lap. So it's still standing at the moment. No one's come close to that at the moment. You're a trooper, Clayjax. So you've had a long week, have you, Clayjax? Sort of catching up with you now, sort of to we've what they call this hump day, isn't it? Wednesday tends to catch up with you on the Wednesday, doesn't it? And you've just got to recharge your batteries and just go on for 2 more days. Oh, 360 Racing James there says fantastic, amazing weather settings, Clayjax. Yeah, he does like to. He puts on a good show, does Clayjax. Check out the Bathurst, my last 2 streams ago, James. If you want to see, one of the, it's a 12-lap race around Bathurst at night, James. And if you want to see one of the best finishes to a race that I've seen for a long time, yeah, go and check out that. It's 2 streams ago, Bathurst on my channel. Clayjack says, I wonder how the fortune chasers are getting on. Oh, yeah. Well, I know what that reference is. Having said that, Shadow, let's see what car Shadow's in. He's in his trusty orange, black and blue GTR. He's just fired in a 159.7, so Shadow's on form. Oh, Doug, thanks for sticking around, Doug. Well, thanks everybody for sticking around. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell, and you get all the notifications when I come online, which is, as a rule, Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. But as I said earlier, we're all part of CCR, which is Captain Colossus Racing. So go check his channel out. He's the boss. But he's it was his birthday last week, and he's invited us all down to his house, would you believe? So there's going to be a few of us meeting up and a few beverages. So he's been under the quash recently. Let me just go into the chat now and just read this message that Clayjax has put in the chat. Qualifying will use different settings to the race. Grid order will be set custom from qualifying order. Do not leave. Okay, so that's what I was saying before. Don't leave the lobby. So I'll just reiterate it once more. You'll have practice, then you'll have qualifying. But instead of going straight into the race to do with the weather so that it resets, then Clayjacks will be ending the race. You'll all come out off the track. Clayjacks will then need you to re-enter into. You'll all be sort of unticked. All tick back in the lobby. So back into the get back in your cars. Right. So this is qualifying now. So Clayjacks cannot set the grid unless you enter the lobby. I'll talk you through it as it's happening. Right. So this is qualifying now. So I'm going to show you the weather. So as you can, he likes to mix it up a little bit, doesn't he? Right. So qualifying is going to be in the wet. Okay. Well, it's going to be rain. It's going to be. I don't know whether I'm allowed to say this. I would say that's inters. It's definitely not wets. And okay, so how long's the qualifying? 10 minutes. So that's 5 minutes of each. Okay. So do you sit in the pits, wait for the rain to finish, and go out in the sun, or do you get a lap in? You don't know how long that's going to last. So let's have a look at the conditions. Oh dear me, look at this. Well, Clayjacks, you've done it again, dude. Let's get the information on. Get driver names off. You've certainly done it. You've certainly mixed it up. So what are you thinking of this, James, up to now? We're giving you tantalising those taste buds of yours and giving you some food for thought. Let us know what are you running next. I know you've got this MX5 Championship coming up. I'll tell you what, James, have a look at I keep mentioning plugging my videos, but you're a race, you're as much like the racing as we do, so check out the touring cars from last night. 4 abreast into T1 at Catalonia. It was absolutely fantastic to watch. The guys provided me. My voice was a bit hoarse tonight. I was getting overexcited. Nearly lost my voice at one point. I was on the edge of my seat. Some absolutely top draw racing by all involved. It's incredible. So we've got Eric from France out on the racing softs. Interesting. There is a dry line. But I think I see right the rain. Yeah, so the track's drying out, so okay. Oh, Kevin says he won't be there because his Wi-Fi's not working again. Oh, damn it. So let's just see what Yep's out in. The Red Bull Porsche. He's gone with the softs, but if you look at the water depth on the track, that's bordering on wet tyres. This is certainly going to mix the grid up. So how many are on inters? I think they might have a... Okay, so Jason R from the UK out in the Supra is on intermediates. So that's just be interesting to see. And Von's coming for intermediates. Be interesting to see what sort of lap times get put in here. So we've done 3 minutes of qualifying already. So it's about a 2-minute lap, but maybe a bit longer in the wet. So it should be enough for 5 laps. The shadow's coming up on the back of Jason there, so we need to get out of the way. He's managed to get through. So let's see what car Clayjacks is using. Oh, he's out in the BMW. Right, okay. Yeah, Kevin, qualifying started now, mate. So, well, you can join, but if you've got really bad Wi-Fi, maybe give it a miss because it's going to affect the lobby. So maybe just reboot your router, give it a reset or whatever, and try it again. James says the tyre choices are definitely going to sort the men out for the boys here. Too right. Witchell, you haven't missed it. Witchell, jump in, because Clayjax is setting the grid manually. I'm sure Clayjax would love to have you in. I'm sure, maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but I'm sure he can add you to the grid if you want to race. So get ready, it's Group 3, Witchell. Another one of our regular quick guys. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, James, with the tyre choices. And also see, Clayjax went out the inters, so maybe he's going to come in. Well, it looks like his pit crew's got another set of inters. So I don't think it's quite dry enough for softs yet. Definitely tread on those tyres. Yeah, he's going out for another set of inters. Oh no, softs. Well, that's surprising. Clayjax thinks it's ready for softs, but look at this. Just grab his new set of trousers off the back seat. Sun's definitely coming out now, so yeah, at the moment Shadow has got the quickest lap of a 2:08, but that's not a true time. He knocked it to 1:59 in previously, so I think Clayjax has pulled a blinder here. He's going to be the first soft runner to get a true. It's not a fully dry track, but look at that. It is drying out very quickly. There's no spray now. There's still some standing water on the curbs though, but you can. Yes, you've just got to be very careful with the curbs. But we'll see what Clayjax can put in here. We just quickly, yeah, Witchell, if you want to come in, I'm sure Clayjax will add you to the grid. He'll be listening to the stream, so. Clayjax is out in his trusty BMW, as we see Mara coming in for the from the intermediates, probably onto softs. So everybody's on the soft tyre now. Tyler is out. I mean, I know it's the standard livery, but I do like the Jag. I like the sound of it. The Shadow's found the water there. It must be standing water just on the chicane, or the Casio triangle. You like that, James? Max Verstappen has joined the room. We know he's good in the wet. Well, it starts dry. Right, Witchell. I'll just come out of this, but you can see the weather conditions. I'll just show you the weather conditions are different for the race. Okay. Yeah. But just check the weather settings for when the race starts. Basically, it's starting SO3. Then I think there's another sunny one. You got RO3, which is light rain. Then you've got a random tile in between that and heavy rain. So we don't. Excuse me, we don't know when the rain is coming, and there's a random tile at the end, so we don't know how long it's going to last either. Starts rain into sun. No. This is the weather for quali, Witchell. What Clayjax is going to do is when quali finishes. He's gonna basically end the race. The race won't start. He's going to end it, change it to practice race, and reset the grid manually. So that's how you'll get in the grid. So the weather will change. He'll load up the race lobby. So at the moment, right. So what's the quickest lap now? Clayjax should be the first going over. Clayjacks may be off track because we've not seen a time going from Clayjacks yet. But he's just gone through 130R coming up to the Casio Triangle now. So this is, so Meccano's put a 2:01. Okay, so that's the start of the fast laps. But yeah, Clayjacks is not going to beat that one. So maybe he's had a bit of an off. Shadow's going round on his flying lap now, so we've got... Well, we've got to get... Well, that was a flying lap, a flying off. So yeah, they've only got one more lap, I think. This is the last lap. Yeah, so stick with it, Winchell. Yeah, in case anybody is sitting there with wet tyres, it's not going to rain at the beginning of the race. The weather will change. There's a new weather system for the race lobby. But do not leave, I repeat, do not leave the lobby. You will effectively jump out of the lobby. Not out of the lobby, but you'll jump off the track. So I'll talk you through it when Clayjacks is doing it. It's the only way to do it, to sort of reset the weather. So we've still got 10 watching, that's great. Thank you very much for staying along and tuning in. Listening to the old Codger jabbering away. So this is the final lap you see from Shadow now. So no, we've got Meccano on pole with a 2:01.6. But I'm sure Shadow knocked in at 1:59 previously. So let's have a look. He's coming, exiting Spoon Curve now to 130R. Oh, so we see Meccano's knocked in a 1:59.9. Okay, so that's just knocked another 2 seconds off. Chris Did Didcott in, did he? Oh, we dude. Well, he's another real life racer, the Mighty Minis. Oh, James, do tell me, what was the prize for the hot lap? Was it a pair of Chris's sweaty socks? Was I right with me guess? What was it? Let's wait to see what the prize was in chat, let us know. Okay, so what the procedure is going to be now, once everybody's crossed the line, Clayjacks will end the race. It was his pants, says James. Oh dear. Whew, I'm relieved not to have got the fast lap then. Whew, yeah. Right, so Clayjacks will now, because the procedure obviously now would normally be the race. So Clayjacks will now end the race, and everybody will jump out of the lobby. Right, so the race has now been cancelled. Stay in the lobby. I'll just put on here. Do not leave. Right, so what Clayjacks is now doing, he's now, obviously, it's going to, just bear with it, be patient. Everybody needs to enter the lobby now. Yeah, okay, so Clayjacks is on it. Everybody enter up. We've got Witchell in Clayjacks, so he obviously didn't take part in quali, so... Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. So what Clayjacks will do now, everybody needs to get in the cars and enter. So, this is working fantastically. Everybody's in. Oh, we've got two that haven't joined. Okay. Jason was in. It's just the last one. So what Clayjacks now, just bear with him. he's going to have to actually manually set the grid, and then that will be the race order. Oh, Clayjack says he's going from the back. James Beaverville 360 Racing says, no, a pair of tickets to see the new GT film. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah. Pants or socks? Yeah. Dear me. So, and how's Chris Didcott these days? When's the you got a break now, haven't you, for to your next? When's the next round? Donington, isn't it? 23rd, 4th September. A bit of downtime, so you're going to tune your Mini up, do any work that needs doing on it. We've got 13 watching. This is, I tell you what, if this is going to be anything like the events that Clayjax has shown before, right? Let me just. Weather settings are awesome. Clayjack's very realistic. Right, so let's just go into the weather. I will show you the weather settings now. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is starting SO9. Then it's going to light rain, which is drizzle, which is manageable on softs. But then the big curveball here is there is going to be heavy rain. But with a random tile in between, we don't know when that is going to come, and we don't know when it's going to end, because that tile's random as well. But the key thing here is the refueling speed. Well, the fuel consumption rate is times 7, but the refueling speed is 20 litres a second. The pit loss is 20. Oh my, look at this. The pit loss is 21 seconds. Look at. He does it every time, Clayjax. You're an absolute legend. Look at this. Like an evening race, sort of sunset. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. Oh, sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Let's get the driver names off, get the information. I'll get it all on the screen, and then we can have a look at what people are on. So, out front we've got Meccano in his CCR livery. Fantastic. Closely followed by Shadow in a Nismo. Now these two, yeah, both quick. Well, they're all quick. Von's proved himself tonight to be very quick, so they actually use part of this track for drift practice. It's not this section, it's the next section coming up. So Meccano's taking a bit there, he's got a bit wide there on the gravel, so that's going to give him dirty tyres. So he's going to be vulnerable to Von here. Now Shadow. Now they're coming up to Venice. Oh, look at the flames flying out the side of that GTR. That's fantastic. I'm trying to get pictures of that. You wouldn't believe how hard that is to get. It's incredibly difficult. So they'll all be on the softs at the moment. So I can't see the weather radar, which is. I wish I could have a radar, the commentator, because that would be miles better. So there's no incidents up to now. So Clayjax, if you're starting from the back, is out in his trusty BMW now. So we're coming up to 130R. Now everybody's there's no incidents. Still got 12 in. So he's coming up in. Oh, look at the flames. Oh, it's Clayjax. I don't know whether there was contact there, but Clayjax has gone off. That might be a reset. Has he got away with it? He's got away with it. He's going up against Yet. So, yeah, Clayjax said he was tired, so I don't know whether it was contact or just tiredness. But meanwhile, Meccano has shot off into the, well, not quite into the distance. Meccano is still just about in the slipstream, where he's just pulled out another couple of tenths now. So it's a 2-lap race, so it's a 12-lap race, so there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles, so I would say 6 minutes per tile. Ooh, look at the tyre wear. They're starting to wear now, but I know what tyre I'd rather be on if it starts raining, and you are on the slicks. I'd rather be on the softs. Oh, look at that! I'm going to get some great shots off this. Yeah, it's hard to get the flames, but these two here, the two Nismos of Shadow and Meccano, they haven't quite. There's a 6-second gap now to Von. But Witchell, meanwhile, is out in the M6 in 4th place. So, yeah, the tyre wear, yeah, it's a bit higher than I thought it would be. So, yeah, it's 6 minutes, so it's what? Could be potentially 10 minutes before the rain. So, are these tyres going to last? So everybody is on the softs at the moment. You see Yet and Fidesz going side by side. Now Fidesz is one of the SHP Motorsports guys. Oh, speaking of which, James and Diddy, go on my channel and watch. These guys, mate. We met in one of my lobbies and they do drifting, they do police roleplay. Oh, it's brilliant, mate. And I just mentioned, wouldn't it be cool to do some sort of, get a replay of us doing some drifting? And one of the guys, Monji, he works for the NHL Hockey League over in the States on cameras. And he said, I'll do you a video. And he's done, using SharePlay, not SharePlay, what's it called? The video creator or editor, Share Factory. He's done a video. Just check out that in my channel, the promotional video. You won't believe it. It is incredible. But meanwhile, look at this. We've got the sun setting now. Look at this. So we've got Yep. So let's just see now as the lead still stay with about what? Oh no, Meccano has pulled in half a second. These are managing the tyres pretty well, so Shadow and Meccano are pretty even. Yeah, they're all managing the tyres pretty well. So Witchell has moved, made a pass on Von. So Witchell is another really steady, really quick, good on strategy. But what's concerning me more than anything? Look at the fuel. 3 laps in, they've used half a tank. Dear me. So what are the Nismos like? Not much different, to be honest. So, okay, well the lights are coming on the cars now, so we're expecting to see, depending on the camera angle, I hope we get some decent sunset shots. But Clayjax really knows how to, it's a combination of the time of day he chooses and the multiplier, really gets some cracking effects in here. As we see Von in his good smile livery. Tyler out of the Jag. Kevin says, what about a championship with the Alpha 155? Well, if this touring car championship that I've got going on at the moment in the Nissan Silvia, if we're getting the racing that we got last night, then originally I was going to run that in the Alpha Giulia, so that will be the next car that we're going to use on the touring cars. But the Alpha 155, yes, a one-make championship, that would be pretty good. I'd like to do tuning and something. I was pretty good at tuning on GT Sport, but not everybody's very comfortable with it. So we've got Tyler Man here, who is a member of the SHP crew from the United States. Really hassling his compatriot there, but that's actually slowed him down now and given Yep and Clayjax have actually managed to get past. So I don't think they'll be working together, but Clayjax has got himself up in 6th place, close to him. So Yep's on the back of Von now, so Yeah, this is a testing part of the track here. It's not really an overtaking place, but Von runs a little bit wide there. He's lost a few places there. Tyler's got the place back. So Yep's basically got the hammer to the pedal now, getting his foot down through up to 130R. Let's see if he lifts. Yeah, so I don't know whether it's the tyres that are causing it. He wasn't before, so whether he's not 100% confident with the tyres, but Meccano at the moment has done a 158. Winchell has just, I said that, Winchell has just knocked in a 158.4. That's incredible. That's a good second and a half. Or a good second quicker than the people putting in before. So Winchell saying, oh yeah, I'll be out of practice. Yeah, that's not proving to be the case. So he's managed to pull 3 seconds into Meccano. That's impressive. So Winchell's tyres are now, what do we say? What do you reckon? A third? 30% worn on the fronts? Yeah, more than the Nismos. So they're pretty consistent. Let's just see what the other tyre wear's like at the Porsche. That's actually the best at the moment. But having said that, look at Clayjax's BMW. Wow. So Clayjax is really doing well with his tyres compared to Winchell. So let's see what the other cars. Tyler's in the Jag. So his tyres are similar to, yeah. Supra, now that's better on top. Now that used to eat tyres, I remember. But maybe it's got better, but it's certainly eating the fuel. I didn't look at the fuel on the other cars. Yeah, the Jag's thirsty, isn't it? Right, now then. We're approaching 10 minutes into the race, so third distance. So they'll all have the radar open, looking for that weather. But now then, I've got a feeling that Tyler is going to have to pit this lap. He's not going to get another lap. So the others are probably, well, I don't know, they might get another lap. Well, Winchell's going for it. Yeah, that's brave. Meccano, he's definitely going to get another lap. Shadow, oh look, yeah, these two are very good on fuel. So what's the Porsche like? Similar? Yeah, Clayjax has done really well with it. He's done well with the tyres and he's done well with the fuel as well. See, you normally expect to see Clayjax at the top, sort of. You probably wouldn't like me using the word dominating, but you'd find him at the top, just basically just knocking in lap after lap. But he's sitting here. Oh, Dutch, good evening, sir. Yes, I was just thinking that. That's a very bold strategy from Winchell. He's protecting his lead. He's got a 9-second lead over Yep. Now, Winchell is going to sacrifice some of that lead, but he's got 130R to go. Now, he is on fumes. He's going to have to basically boot it at 130R, and he's probably going to run out, but he'll be able to coast into the pits. I'll be amazed if he makes that round, because he's already lost a second. So Yep is in a similar predicament, but he's got his lights flashing like mad, but he's still got more fuel than Winchell. Clayjax is, yeah, this is phenomenal. So I wonder if Meccano, they'll probably do another lap. Let's just see if they pit. They're coming up to the pit entry now. Yep, they're continuing. Now the rest, he's run out, as I thought. He's coasting into the pits. I'll tell you what, Winchell, that was well timed. So Winchell is the first to pit, but this is going to be a very quick pit stop. What's he going to choose? I'm not going to give the tyre game away. I'm not going to say it out loud on stream, but they can see it on the screen anyway. But Yep's followed him in, as has Mara. We've had one leave, so we've got 11 in the race at the moment, but look how quick that fuel stop is. Wow. Another set of softs for Yep. As you see this, yeah, it's starting to look a bit overcast now, it's not quite as sunny. So this is going to be interesting. So the top three haven't pitted. Tyler hasn't pitted either. Oh, he has. Tyler has pitted. He's pitted, but look at his fuel already. Did I miss him coming in a lap earlier? So how's things with Dutch? I hope you're well, matey. It's great to see you in the stream as always. Always in the streams, always commenting. He's always got some great comments to say. And it's a pleasure having Dutch in the stream. Yeah, Kevin says also interesting strategy. Yeah, very much so. Now, Von hasn't pitted. He has. The fuel rate seems very similar. So, the only people that haven't pitted yet are these two. Now, at the moment, they've got a 15-second gap. Now, the pit loss is 21 seconds. Ooh, interesting. So, I think Clayjacks will be at the halfway up 130R when these come out of the pit. When Clayjacks is coming in at the same. Ah, that's right. Yeah, because Clayjacks hasn't pitted either. So it'll be interesting to see where Witchell is going to inherit the lead as he's coming through the Casio Triangle now. Right, I'm going for the inters, you only live once. Right, now the thing is, if you go for inters on a dry track, they're going to cook. But, because they've pitted so late, it's not worth putting a set of softs on, because as soon as you go out, you probably do one lap and it'll rain, so you have to come in twice. So this is what these are going to have to, these are going to be faced against now. So Clayjacks is going to have to manage his tyres now. So Clayjacks will have probably looked at, yeah, as it's looking a bit overcast and a bit like a summer's day at Thruxton. So Clayjacks, yes, he's gone out on the inters. Now he's not going to have the grip, he's going to have a certain amount of grip. But I was going to say he won't have the pace, but anything. So if you look at Clayjacks' tyre wear, it's already glowing, and he's only just come out of the pits. So he's going to have to be very careful with these. Now I've got no idea when the rain's going to come. Now it could already be in the RO3 tile. I think this is now in the random section. So, yeah, Clayjacks, you see, this is why Clayjacks is racing this one. Had it been had he set the weather himself, he probably wouldn't have done. But as it's a random tile, he's got no advantage over anybody else who's in the same boat. No idea when the rain's going to come. It will come, but it's sort of, yeah, trouble with Suzuka, it's a bit like Spa. It can be pretty dry and go around a few corners, and next minute the heavens open. So I've no idea what's going to happen as Shadow. Ooh, now Shadow has come in twice. Okay, so Shadow has now gone on to the intermediates. So he's going to come out very close to Witchell. This is neck and... that nearly worked by Shadow. That was nearly... We nearly got that to work, but Shadow's going to have to get used to these inters. But Witchell is on the softs. So, as we see, the wipers have now come on Witchell's car. So Shadow has played an absolute blinder. So Shadow and Clayjacks are on intermediates. They're the only guys on the intermediates. Ooh, this is going to be tasty. But how... Do you see what I mean about the weather? It can go from pretty sunny, a bit overcast, to out and out monsoon weather, which is what this is now. Let's just go on board with Clayjacks and see what sort of weather they're dealing with. Look at this. This is on the borderline of inters. Yeah, this is... it's approaching. If it gets anywhere near that third bar, then it's crossing over into wet territory. Wow, I've still got 10 watching. That's fantastic. I hope you're enjoying this. It's something different. Clayjacks he loves to mix the lobbies up and chuck different disciplines of car and just chuck the weather out there just to test you. I love them. I think it's brilliant. As we see Witchell struggling on the soft tyres there. Meccano has made it round. So as we see Shadow come through the Casio triangle now, knowing that Shadow's in the pits, Meccano's in the pits. So Shadow is now going to inherit the lead. So Shadow has got Clayjacks 3 second gap to Clayjacks. So Meccano's come out in front of Clayjack. Just. But not, he's got a very, very small gap. Now, Clayjacks' tyres are up to temperature, whereas Meccano's are pretty fresh. But Meccano is a very, very good racer, also in dry and wet, as we see. Yeah, has gone for the full wets. Now, is this going to be... Is it wet enough for the full... Well, it's definitely showing its wet weather tyre there, just. It starts to go a turquoisey blue colour. Then it's definitely wet territory. Witchell says was meant to put, but got reset in the pits and missed out. Oh no. I think he means he meant to put inters on, but he ended up putting softs on. Oh god. Dutch says box, box, box. So I hope you enjoy this, Dutch. I know Dutch likes watching these streams. So Shadow at the moment, as Meccano seems to be struggling a little bit in the Porsche. He's in the Porsche, isn't he? Let me come out of this view. No, he's in the Nismo. So, but Shadow's in the same car. So Shadow has now pulled out a 5 second gap with 2 laps to go. Shadow, could this be it? Ah, that's annoying. Dutch says, yeah, it's great. Yeah, Dutch is, I don't know, he's a great person to have in this stream. Absolutely brilliant. He's always there commenting. So Shadow has pitted at the exact right moment. He did an extra lap to Meccano. So look at the flames shooting out the side of Shadow's car there. Let's go on board with Shadow for a lap and just see. See, the thing is now, if this track, it doesn't look. See, the wipers stopped, but this it's a random tile at the end. So we don't know what this random tile is. It could be more rain. But equally, it could be blazing sunshine, which I'm finding hard to believe at the moment. As Shadow is coming up on a back marker. Let's come out of this view now. So Witchell still gets he's still got the fastest lap. So Shadow's now, his tyres are loving this at the moment. I'm not sure what that is in the chat. Oh, Witchell's left. Oh, that's a shame. So Shadow is now coming through starting his 11th lap now. But is that... That's is that Meccano in the background? It is. So Meccano, he's got a 4-second gap. Now all Shadow has to do is just keep this nice and steady, keep it on the black stuff, just drive nice and steady. And I think Meccano is struggling. I mean, I wouldn't expect he'd probably deny it, but Shadow seems a lot more... What happened, Witchell? Was there something, was an incident or something? So, see, Meccano's got Meccano's got Shadow well in his sights now, but it's 3.5 seconds now. Shadow is just in the zone. He's just concentrating, he's got his head down. But it's all very well booting it up the straights, but you've got to remember, you've got to brake a lot earlier in the wet. But the track does seem to be drying out now, and there's a definite dry line appearing. I drove into the pits and got rid. Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, yeah, sorry. I just thought I thought you'd clicked onto the wrong tyres. I didn't know you got reset. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, you're doing well, Witchell. So Meccano now is 3.5. Oh, Meccano's gone off. So, oh dear. Right. Well, Shadow has now got Clay Jacks. He's got just under a 5-second gap. Shadow, you can do this. I'm not showing any bias, but if anyone deserves it, this track is now definitely drying out. There's a definite dry line there. The Shadow is coming through now. He's coming through Degner 1, he's got Degner 2. Nice and steady, Shadow. He's got a 4.9 second gap. He's coming through to this slight right-hander followed by a really sharp hairpin here. So you can see the dry line appearing on the track now. So as long as Shadow stays in that dry line, his tyres are absolutely fine. He's got plenty of fuel. He's coming up to Spoon Curve now, which is a double apex left-hander. It's tricky enough in the dry, but to do this in the wet. As we see the flames shoot out the side there, as Shadow just gets on the wet, but that's fine, he's on the inters. Well, as we see a bit of a drift there from Shadow, a bit of showboating. Did I see rain bouncing off the track? More rain? No, maybe not. So Shadow's coming through to 130R for the last time now. He's coming up against the back marker. We've got... Clayjacks can see Shadow in the distance, but Shadow's putting his hazard lights on. Is he celebrating? The flames shooting out the side there. He's coming through the Casio triangle for the final time. Keep it together, mate. As Shadow rounds the final bend. Shadow, you've done it. You've won a feature race. Get in. I shouldn't be showing favouritism, but this guy has been trying and trying and trying. He's been... There's one guy that deserves it. This guy has always been up there. He's been right at the top, and he's always... He'll admit it himself. He's fallen short. He's had a bit of a... Whether it's a pit strategy or it's a... He's gone off the track. You've popped your cherry for the feature race, Shadow. Fantastic. I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that, Shadow. And I'm sure as Clayjacks there gets in on the chat. GG's, Shadow, great drive. All congratulating him. What a great community. He deserves it, and yeah, look at this. Shadow, look at the stream, and look at all these comments coming in for you. Absolutely oh, my throat's gone. Absolutely fantastic drive. That pit stop when you did an extra lap and then come in for the inters. That was the key. Yeah, absolutely sterling drive, Shadow. Thoroughly deserved. Yeah, happy days, mate. So you can chalk a line on that blackboard now. That's your first one of many. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I don't know about everybody else. That was an absolutely, as James from 360 Racing correctly predicted. Don't make me cry. I was actually trying to make it to the rain, but Meccano was on my ass all race. GG's, man. Chris James from the TTSR says, really enjoyed that, guys. Great racing, quality comms. Jimmy, Lord, you're making me blush now. Look at that. An amazing lobbies, Clayjack, says James. Let me get the screenshot of this. This is there'll be a post going up on here. Yeah, he loves chucking the different lobbies to Clayjacks. But, I'm so glad Jerry's popped. Yeah, great to commentate on that, and yeah, I'm so glad that I was there to witness it, Shadow. Go and have a celebratory drink. But that was, and thanks again. While the guys are still in the room, thank you to TTK Von, everybody who showed up, Fides, and all the SHP guys. What a fantastic night! I really enjoyed commentating on that, and again, echo the sentiments of everybody here. Shadow, well done, thoroughly deserved. As we see, one of Clayjack's trademark sunsets there, falling over Suzuka after what was an absolutely sensational race. Sensational race. Oh dear. Yeah, everybody's enjoying your lobbies. Yeah. Yeah, Soapy, that's Von Shadow. So, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I've been kicked. So, I'll just get back. Thank you very much for hosting, Clayjacks. Oh, he's asking if we were up for one last sprint race. Who's up for one more? Oh, hang on a minute. Let's have a look. Let's see what's happening. Oh, I hate this. Why is such a massive delay with this? Von's up for one last sprint race. Okay, well I'll tell you what. I'll depending on where it is. Really couldn't keep up during the first rain lap. Yeah, I saw that, Meccano. You were struggling. Not normally. You don't normally struggle. But you're struggling a little bit. I noticed. So let's just see what Clayjacks is going to pop up. So we've got it's a victory sprint race for Shadow. So let's see what's happening with this. I'll have to. Thanks for the. Yep, Jensen says thanks for tonight. It's been a great day as always. Oh, for a great commentator. Oh, you're too kind, Yep. I'm just old Codger jabbering. Yeah, you're doing really well, Von. Honestly, really, really well. Let's have a look what's happening here. Interlagos. Okay, so we have one more sprint race. Shadow GT there says, Meccano was a great race anyway, but it could have gone either way with that lap, either side of us pitting. Yeah, because I noticed you both on opposite strategies. You sort of you did the opposite of each other. And like Shadow said, it could have gone either way. It paid off. So I think it was because Shadow's tyres were. I don't know. Shadow had the fresher tyres, but yeah, it was still very, very interesting to watch. And as James from 360 Racing quite correctly predicted, it was going to be, it was all down to the strategies. Yeah, well, that's what Clayjacks thought, Shadow. Because Clayjacks went in, which I presume was on the RO3, which you can do on softs. And Clayjacks must have been in that window thinking, well, I'm going to end up pitting twice. So Clayjack said that. I'm going to go on the inters and sod it. And Meccano says, yes, I think I have the extra. I think the extra rain lap they had really helped with the following lap since I could keep up after that. But I haven't driven in the rain in a while. May have to chuck some more then, Meccano. Oh, we got Witchell back in the room. Oh, look at this. Oh, Yep's joined back in. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. So, yeah. Let's get some cars on the straight. On the sod it, I think, is the perfect expression for what was going on. Well, I think Clayjacks, you were 20 seconds off the lead. Why the hell not? Exactly. But you knew they had to pit. But it was such a quick pit stop. So yeah, I think a lot of people threw caution to the wind. I think we might have an evening race here. Oh, Von says I've had great races today. Love the lobby. Oh, that's Von. That's very kind of you, mate. And oh, look at this. He's done it again. He's got the sunsets going. I just love these. I love what he does with the weather and all about the time delay. But Von, not this weekend. I'm away this weekend. But we're going to have to do some more drifting, and I definitely want to come in the role play lobbies again. I had such a laugh with that. That's SHP. Stands for South Highway Patrol. They do police role play over at Le Mans 24-hour circuit, Le South. Yeah, very realistic. My rap sheet, I managed to pick up 4 felonies, speeding. I pit manoeuvred a trooper and then legged it. I thought I was being clever. I brought out the F12 Berlinetta, doing 202 miles an hour down the Mulsanne Straight, and got overtaken by a pickup truck. Yeah, I'd forgotten they tuned the cars. They were all over 1,000 horsepower, so yeah, not best pleased. But head over to SHP, South Highway Patrol, and just check out some of their streams. And check out TTK, that's part of SHP. That's the drifting division. Fantastic guys. And if you haven't seen it yet, a shameless plug, check out the videos in my channel and you will see SHP CCR promotional video. It's about a 10-minute video with me jabbering for 4 of them. Check out that, and it just showcases what these guys are all about, what SHP and the drifters, and they were so kind to just they offered to do a lobby for a video for us, and it was just it's fun. Look at this, we've got a full lobby. Happy days. Right, let's get the information on, get the driver names off. So it's just a 3-lap sprint race. As Yet's having a look at the paintwork, he's inspecting those tyres. Maybe they're not straight enough. So TTK Von is staying in his Mercedes. Do love the way these flames spit out the side of these cars. It's fantastic. Clayjack's back in his BMW. I tell you what, I bet that made that to beat this man. Yeah, in one of his own lobby. I tell you what, I think Clayjacks would have been applauding you, seeing you cross the line there, Shadow. But yeah, great to watch. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much longer, but well deserved. It was about time, Shadow. I could have said another word in there, but I can't. So let's have a look who we've got in the real. Oh, hang on a minute. I was just going to try and drift a little, but it's not good. Yeah, you need comfort hards on. Yep. I was running. Yeah, this is what you've got to do with the drifters. You've got to do. What was I running? was it an M3? 700, nearly 800 horsepower on comfort hards. Yeah, you can certainly get the wheels spinning with those on. But, oh look, Clayjax has put the comment in there. You've got commentary over at YouTube, James H75. Cheers, Clayjax. I got you drifting, GTL. You did, Von. I didn't think I had it in me, but I mean, I can certainly get the back end of a car to step out, but that's just through a heavy right foot. But to continuously do it and keep it there, that's another matter altogether. So, waiting for those lights to come. We've got Witchell on pole. Clayjax, look at that for a lineup. This should be interesting. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. No false starters. And they're off. So let's see now if Shadow can keep this good form up. He's in third place. He's kept his third place. He's got the man he beat in the last race behind him, in front of him. Sorry. But Witchell has shot off like a scalded rabbit here in the Mercedes. It's such a shame that Witchell couldn't finish that. They got reset in the pits. So is he going to make up for this now? So we've got BMW, we've got Mercedes, BMW, Nismo, and yep, in the Porsche. Oh no, he's changed. He's in the Supra. So this is a good track. This is good close racing. Let's have a look at the back. Oh, that's risky to say that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'll tell you what. I like people. I mean, I don't know if it's their own livery, but I really do like. See, I love the Martini liveries, but I love people who do liveries and just mix it up. So you don't normally see it like a silver Martini. Kevin says, James, quick question. What cannot race if lobby hands about? So I'm not understanding, Kevin. I don't know what you mean there, Kevin, sorry. So meanwhile, Meccano is in 7th place. Oh god, this is a lot of cars into T1. But they've all made it. I tell you what, oh, Meccano's had a spin there. That's unfortunate. As we got TTK. Oh, he's out in the Lambo. That's brave. It's not intentional, people. It's you're gonna get a spin. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to. Yeah, I'd love to do it tonight, Bob, but I'm off to bed, mate. I mean, early in the morning. But maybe Monday. Oh, is he? Cannot race in lobbies. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. You couldn't get in the room because it was full. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, they are popular, these lobbies. Do apologise, I didn't quite grasp that. Thank you very much, Dutch. Bon, if you're listening, maybe we set a lobby up on Monday. I've got the day off Monday. I'm not sure what I'll be on Tuesday, though. Yeah, definitely do some more drifting. Enjoying that. So Ricardo's slowly making his way back through the field, but it's not changed at the top. We've still got the same order, but it's spread out now. So we've got Shadow's cruising round. He's lapping this up. He's just enjoying this. He's not fussed where he finishes. Sorry, Kevin, my mistake. I didn't quite grasp what you. Yeah, it can be frustrating. But that, yeah, it's the same with captain's lobbies. The fastest I have ever seen, I think it was 3 seconds, and it filled up with 16, and it was just crazy. But it's just because Clayjax throws super superb lobbies as you've seen tonight. It's not just the same weather, you know, bright sunshine. It's so. I'm not saying it's easy. But when you have the same conditions, ooh, Clayjax has got a 2.5 second penalty, so Shadow's punching the air there. You say, get out of the way, Clayjax. Get early penalty, let me pass. Oh, these two, yeah, he'll hang back now, so he's got he'll get the pass done now. But yeah, it's another same weather. I mean, anybody can race when it's bright sunshine. And oh, I think what happened there, I think there must have been a bit of contact, because Shadow's basically held back and served the penalty the same as Clayjax, so they're racing together. Isn't that nice? So we've got these three running around the track for the last race. Oh, I think you've got Yep and Clayjax giving Shadow a bit of a guard of honour here. Oh. That's nice to see. Yeah. It's not so much of a race, this one. It's just basically having cool down, this is. But they'll be having some fun out there, no doubt. But yeah, just glad I was here to commentate on it, Shadow. And it's funny, we were only talking about this afternoon, you know, right? Shadow was saying that he keeps coming close, and sometimes through no fault of his own, it just slips through his fingers, and he just said, I'm getting my pace back. And I'm not joking. I mean, if I could read the text out, I would. This was early this afternoon, and he said, I'm feeling more comfortable now. And I said, it's round the corner, mate, it'll come. And look, yeah, couldn't have scripted it. The next race he races in, he goes and wins it. What a legend. So Witchell, meanwhile, is just basically, he's not partaking in it, he's just basically floored it. And I do like that livery, Witchell. Is that one of yours? Or is that one you've downloaded? I do like that, mate. I'm a sucker for a bit of a pink livery. Brighter the better. But yeah, going back to the weather, anybody can race in the bright sunshine. But yeah, and it gets a little bit sort of tedious, and yeah, you got the same grit levels, your tyres don't wear, you're just going round. Whereas these lobbies that Clayjax chucks, and honestly he's been instrumental in helping me with my lobbies, to have the tyre wear, mix it right up, especially with the touring cars, and you have, you know, different. It forces different strategies. People will think, well, I'm better on tyre, and it just makes people think. And the win means what did Clayjax put in the comments? I'm gonna have to read that chat. 2 seconds. Wrong tap. Oh, I'm not sure what he meant there, but we'll go back to the race. But it's, yeah, it's great. It's great to have these different races where it mixes it completely up and it just makes you think. And I think the win means a lot more, or your results mean a lot more, because you've had to work for it, and it's not straightforward. Oh, we got all the messages for Shadow coming up on the stream again. Brilliant. The Witchell takes that win. Well, I think that's it. That's going to be it. It is for me. They think it's all over. Oh, you like that? It is now. Well, before we sign off for the evening, one last congratulations for Shadow. Well done, matey. A round of applause from me, and I'm sure everybody else is doing the same. And I think that's going to be it for tonight, because that was one last sprint race. Thank you ever so much to everybody sticking along, tuning in. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell and you'll get the notifications when I pop up online. Clay says, yeah. Let's end it there. Oh, you guys want more? Don't want to run on, James? Yeah, I am gonna have to shoot, unfortunately, Clayjacks. I am gonna have to get to bed. But it's been an absolute blast, matey. Dutch says, thanks for streaming and commentary, Jimmy. My pleasure. Thanks for tonight, says Yep. It was nice to see you. Nice to see. It was nice. See you next time. Oh, Clayjacks. Awesome commentary, mate. Great night. You don't have to thank me, mate. It's my. Listen, you've done a lot for me, and if my jabbering works, I'll jabber anytime you like and help you out on your streams, mate, and commentate. It's great. Shadow, I only popped on for a race or two. Glad I did now. I bet you are. Witchell says, cheers for that, even if it was short on my end. Had a good evening. Oh, thank you, matey. And yeah, Dutch says, thanks for hosting Clayjacks. Cheers for hosting Clayjacks and Codger. Fantastic. Right, well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to bother putting... I'll just leave it on this... I'll put Scapes on for now. Just have the... just put that on for now. So, just to quickly run through the next event, or the next stream will be my stream on Tuesday. There will be a post going out either probably tomorrow or Friday over at on my Instagram at Jimmy_Codger Racing. So keep your eyes open for that. I will put a link. They'll also be on Discord. I've yet to just finalise what I'm going to be running. There's a chance it could be some sprint races with a special race or a feature race involving the RA272 Honda. I'm aware it's a legendary car, and I'm aware not many people got it, but we've got 8 up to now, I think. So, anybody watching, if anybody has got that car, let me know in the Discord. James from 360 Racing, any of your guys have got that car, more than welcome to join along. But I will confirm that that's not 100% yet. So once it's all finalised, I'll let you know on Instagram. But for tonight, that's the Codger signing off for another night. And thank you ever so much, Clayjacks. Enjoyed that thoroughly, mate. And I will catch you all on Tuesday for the next stream. So keep your eyes peeled for the on the social media. And all to everybody once again who's tuned in to watch the stream, thank you ever so much. It's much appreciated. Helps the old Codger out, so hit the like and subscribe button, click the notification bell. And for tonight, that's it from the old Codger. Until next Tuesday, have a fantastic weekend coming up, and come and join me on Tuesday for what should be another good night streaming. So take care, everybody, and good night.